Pistol.
All right, we have another battle report here today. Today we'll be against Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hey.
Jack has Grey Knights. So what we have here is we'll have Jack explain each of his units. What do we got here in this unit?
Okay, I gotta get a hold of my codex here.
Yarp.
I have...
Lord Vase!
Gotta find them.
Are those just regular Grey Knights?
I believe so. Those are just my Grey Knight troops. They're just a Grey Knight strike squad.
Okay. WYSIWYG then on weaponry?
Each of them has a Storm Bolter, a Nemesis Force Sword, but I've given most of them Force Halberds.
Okay.
And one with a Demon Hammer, which would be the Sergeant in the back.
Alright. And over here we have a Vindicare Assassin. Down here we have a 10-man Paladin squad with Drago, the black guy in the back. And then you have 2 Dread Knights, each with Demon Hammers and Flamers. A Calidus Assassin in reserve, as well as a Storm Raven. Is that what the Grey Knights call them? Or they? Okay. Otherwise, over here we have my Eldar list as usual. The 20-man Storm Guardians with Karandros. We have Artillery Squad here, 3 Shadow Weavers. The Aegeus Defense Line, Fire Dragons, Razorwing Jet Fighter. The Warwalkers, those are the Dark Eldar Warriors, 2 squads of Jet Bikes, and then the Warp Spiders. We're playing the Big Guns Never Tire on Hammer and Anvil. We have deployed here. The Grey Knights are set to go first, and the Eldar will attempt to seize the initiative with a 3, which doesn't work. Alright, we'll come back to you at the end of turn 1. Alright, so we've gone through the full turn 1. The Paladins ran up. The Grey Knight squad there moved up. They shot at the Storm Guardians, killed 6 guys. The Fire Dragon Exarch there on the quad gun laid a beat down on the Vindicare Assassin that used to be there, and he died. Other than that, not much happened. We're moving to the start of 2, and we'll see what we get for reserves. Okay, we've gotten through the top of 2 here. The Grey Knights got quite a few reserves. We have 2 Nemesis Dread Knights come on, and the Storm Raven came on. Did 2 hull points to that and shook it with the quad auto cannon there. Paladins moved up a little, didn't do much. Storm Guardians took quite a few more hits, and I lost 3 guys over there to a Flamer from the Nemesis Dread Knight. So, come back to you at the bottom of 2. Alright, so we ran through the bottom of 2. Eldar reserves came in. We had a Warwalker squad that came in over there. They shot Grey Knights. The Warp Spiders also deep struck in, shot that Grey Knight squad. The Razorwing Jet Fighter managed to penetrate the Storm Raven, but he evaded, so he's locked in right now. The Storm Guardians there assaulted that Dread Knight. The Dread Knight challenged the Archon. The Archon accepted and proceeded to punch him in the face with a Husk Blade and instant kill him. Over here, that Dread Knight was doomed by the Farseer, and then with a combination of the Warriors and their poisoned weapons, and then the Meltaguns from the Fire Dragons, managed to kill him. And the artillery battery here managed to put 4 wounds on the Paladins, so took out 2 models there. Now we're starting the top of 3, and we'll see how things go. Alright, so at the end of turn 3, my opponent decided to concede the battle. The Storm Raven ended up bugging out. The Calidus Assassin came in and got killed by the quad autocannon.
Well, hold on, she killed 2 guys.
She killed 2 guys, including the Fire Dragon Exarch, so then one of the regular guys had to shoot her with the quad autocannon, and she failed her saves and died. And then over here we have this mix-up with the Paladins and the Storm Guardian Karandros squad. Drago did Drago and Karandros are in a challenge. Drago did 0 wounds to Karandros. Karandros did 2 to him. And yeah, they just stayed locked. The Storm Guardians actually won combat by 2. Otherwise, that's about the end of the game. I still had both jet bikes there, scoring units, a unit of Warwalkers that are scoring for this game to come on, and then these Warwalkers are fine over here. So, that's the end of the game.